Hello, fiery Aries. Flame on. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but that's all about you. Somehow, some way, Aries. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could fucking make it. I hope you all doing well. Now, I'm going to be using the Celtic cross, but I want to talk about this Hierophant because in the pre-shuffle for you, Aries, the Hierophant came out. So for some of you, you are definitely focused on a Taurus, Aries. But with this Hierophant, for some of you, you are focused on a commitment. I mean, he got like a Ouija board. So this, you're trying to get some information. Some of you trying to get some information, some understanding, some knowledge, some insight, some advice, okay? Some guidance with this Hierophant. Now, this could be focused on a commitment, an institution, with some rules and regulations. There may be something that you have found yourself conforming to that you want to change, or perhaps there's something you want to see some conformity with this Hierophant. But also, some of you may be focused on being of service or receiving service, but some of you are focused on being conservative at this time. Yes, honey. Now, the question to ask is, what is it that you might feel you need to conform, or that you're looking at that you want to conform, or for some of you, I feel you're not looking to be challenged. You will not be challenged. Okay, you're not gonna be challenged by shit. All right. Now, some of you are looking to higher powers for support, whether it's in the spirit realm or below in the earthly realm in 3D. You're looking for help and assistance, advice, guidance from the higher powers that be. Yes. So let's look at what you got going on this weekend, Aries. That's quite a bit. Something might be shaky, or because the cards something might be scattered. You might be feeling scattered, or a situation may be appearing scattered to you that you want to, or something is coming undone, or you might be looking to get something undone, or you want to get something done that needs to be tightened up or tied up or secured. Okay. Spirit, what do Aries need to know about their weekend? Aries, at the end, we're going to see what some additional guidance can be for you about your fucking weekend. Still, try to enjoy that shit though, okay? Okay? Some of you focus on what is the standard. Okay. Spirit, what do Aries need to know? Some of you are looking to change the standard. What does Aries need to know? Thank you, blessed ones. Thank you. Okay, Aries. Here we go. For your weekend. Flame on. You about to initiate something. You got the king. Ooh, yes, honey. You got the King of Swords is where you are at right now. You making a final fucking decision, or you taking authority over some shit. With this King of Swords, you taking control over something in your communication, or in your plan, or in your logic with something. Yes, with this King of Swords. Now, some of you at present, you could be dealing with somebody that's in authority as well. And there's a decision that you're trying to get a final decision on something. Your challenge, yes, you have the Ace of Swords. So there's a lot of mental activity here. Perhaps even communication for you, Aries. What's at the root of this is the Four of Wands. So there may be a focus on home, but something you want some harmony and completion and success with. And in the recent past, you do have the Sun. So with the Sun here, some of you we're dealing with the Leo. I also feel like, for me, the sun card is all the fire signs, but does represent Leo. But it could have something to do with you focusing on either Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or this is you, you know what I'm saying? This is you flexing your fucking ego, your power in a situation. But with the sun here, something came to light that you may have needed to bring clarity on or shine some light on in the recent past in order to get this harmony. Because look at this. This is like all that positive energy happening here. Let's all get on the same melody in this bitch. Okay? Now, what's on your mind is this 9 of fucking swords. Now, this is also about the best possible outcome that you can see happen for yourself here. It's this 9 of swords. So this is about you trying to address the concerns that is causing some worry or doubt, maybe even some fears. Some of you might need to get some fucking sleep, but there may be a problem with the lack of information or clarifying the information because, again, this person got the book. So some knowledge need to be brought up here. In the future, you do have the King of Cups. Liking the King of Cups. Look at that. You sipping your own fucking cup. With the King of Cups, this is you taking control over a situation where you were able to have some sort of intervention or direct the situation or maybe get the verdict that you want here. But this is you being accountable, taking responsibility, and getting satisfaction, something that was the heart of the matter for you in the future. Now, how you see yourself as a 10 of Wands. I like the 10s in the Santa Muerte deck because for me, there's shit coming to an end. So whatever that was burdening you or that you had to have I'm hearing burden of proof, you bring that shit to an end. You're able to transform or transition this shit to an ending that you want to see happen and relieve yourself of the burden here. Now, how you're being seen as the 8 of Wands. You're being seen as very communicative, very swift acting with the focus on having progress. Intending for progress to happen by your intention and action. Flame on. Makes sense. There's some fire energy here with this 4 of Wands, this 8 of Wands, this 10 of Wands. And with that air energy there, this is about your thoughts. You got that sun. So just know also with the sun here, in your spread Aries, that whatever you're going through dealing with, even if there's some adversities here, there is some sort of achievement or some small success or a way for you, or you will figure out the way to overcome the adversity, even if it's something small, but you overcome in a way where something gets cleared the fuck up. Okay, or you get that decision. Now, your hopes and fears is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about you trying to get something established, trying to ensure the stability of something, trying to gain something or access what you gain or that you have that's tangible. And this is what you're hoping to do. The fear is that you don't get to do that shit. Now, this could be something to do with family. But I feel more that this is something that is the heart of the matter for you with all this green here. Something that, tugs at your heartstrings. Something that's tangible for you. Something that you see as an asset. Something that is having to do with you wanting finality with a situation. Something that you don't want to stalemate with or to be overwhelmed by. That you just want stability and you want it established. And so your likely outcome here is you do have the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is challenging energy. So there's some sort of adversity or challenge, strife or rift, okay, or tugging back and forth with the 5 of Wands. But I feel like this is more about in your energy. It can be with the situation as well for some of you, but with this 5 of Wands, if you take a look at this particular 5 of Wands, this is somebody that even if they're dealing with a challenge or issue, ooh, there it is, flame on, that you have the passion and the desire that even if you're dealing with a change to the matter that you're looking at or a challenge to it, where there is a sense of instability around it. This is you coming to a resolution by solving it, by bringing something to light okay, by what you initiate, by the action you take to change it. Because this is somebody that looks like they got this shit under control, and that whoever needs to be illuminated on what you already know, you are glad to do it. With that 5 of Wands, baby. Flame on. So, the overall energy is a 3 of Cups. So, this is a focus on a coming together, wanting harmony, wanting cooperation and support where you are involved with or dealing with others with this 3 of Cups. You want a coming together here. You want to achieve something here. For some of you, you are focused on socializing or, getting out there, shaking your ass, or partying and connecting with people. But you definitely want connection here. Connection that brings harmony to what your focus is or whatever you're doing. And you do have the 9 of Pentacles here. So this is something that you want to gain, or that will bring comfortability to you, or that there's a need for you to be as resourceful as possible to achieving this camaraderie or getting this collaboration to work out the way that you want, because this is a focus on you wanting productivity, but it's going to have a lot to do with your initial action towards it. Okay, so let's clarify. So it's like the challenge is the need to bring clarity to the situation and get to the truth, so you can make something final with this King of Swords, or with who you may be involved with or dealing with. It may have some authoritative part with what you are doing or focused on. But I also feel like this is you taking authority as well by bringing in that communication, bringing in that truth, speaking. And so with that 9 of Swords, Spirit, what is this 9 of Swords? What is this 9 of Swords for Aries? Oh, you got the Knight of Swords, but in reverse. So there's a problem with communication, or with what you are taking action on that you want to execute to get the desired result, or have a certain event come about through your communication, through your transmission of, through text, through email, through conversation, however means the communication takes place. There's a little bit of drama around that, or some difficulties here. And so it's causing you concern because you want to get this done. At the bottom, you have the Devil. Yeah, so this is something where you finding yourself caught up in a little bit of a snag, or it's causing you to feel a little bit of oppressed or restricted or limited in some way. But I also feel this is about your concern about you being able to have power, to take your power back in the situation. Can you? Will you? Should you? Do you? Do you, Aries? I mean, I did keep hearing flame on, so it's like, you're not letting this go down like that. Whatever it is you're concerned with, or somebody that's bringing concern to you, or cause for concern, this is you clearing that shit up with this King of Swords, or getting the decision that you want, or trying to figure out how to get that decision, to get that breakthrough with this Ace of Swords. Now, some of you are focused on home. Some of you, there's just simply a focus on you wanting harmony and success with your aim, so you can see completion with that shit. Now, with this King of Cups, let's look at the King of Cups. Spirit, what is this King of Cups? Because with this particular King of Cups, this is somebody who has emotional maturity. But see, he's drinking his own cup. So this is you making sure that you receive the compassion that you want, or you get the emotional fulfillment in this situation, with whatever this is for you, or whoever you're dealing with is looking for the same thing for themselves. But this is about being out for self, but trying to do that shit in a mature fashion, because it's at the heart of the matter for you. See, now you want to sip from your own fucking cup. All right, so this is something that you want to be able to get control over, and to intervene in a situation to get the verdict or direction you want from this for yourself. But also, if you're dealing with somebody in this energy, they want the same thing for themselves, the alpha self. But it's in a way that's mature, that brings this yourself, or for the individual, they're wanting it for themselves, the satisfaction and the contentment that makes them feel, emotionally secure and balanced here, and that they were able to get fulfillment from the exchange or the interaction. Spirit, clarify this King of Cups. Clarify this King of Cups. Thank you. With this King of Cups, you do have the Four of Pentacles. So this is about exerting your power in a situation, or someone is exerting their power. I feel like who you're dealing with or what this is around, you're both exerting your power, but it's about who is going to make this shit stable and secure it. And I feel like this is you focusing on doing that. How can you secure this? Or somebody is holding something up for you that you're looking to secure and make stable. Okay? For others of you, you take power in the situation because you are able to secure or make stable the situation because you're on the firm foundation. You got the details, you got the facts. You're coming at this practical. Okay? So there's a focus on getting control or having power so that you're not stuck, or to avoid becoming stuck. Or how do you deal with coming out from what seems like a sticky situation, something that you have decided to stick with, that you want to see, or figure out what your approach needs to be so that you can have the emotional fulfillment in this situation. Because at the bottom, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. So you want an opportunity here. You want to see a positive shift and change with this situation, and you want good fortune around this. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, for some of you, that won't be the case. For some of you, you don't have control of your emotions and feelings, okay? But what you're doing, where you feel stuck, then it happens to you. Or where you don't know how to get unstuck, it happens to you. If you don't know how to operate in your power, then this shift of change is going to be something that is going to bring you misfortune or negativity or the lack of the opportunity. And it's also be mindful not to be pessimistic towards whatever is happening that could be a glitch for you with who you're dealing with. Spirit, what is the advice for the Nine of Swords for Aries? What is the advice for the Nine of Swords, please, for their weekend? Thank you. The advice is the Queen of Wands. And so this is talking about you going after what you desire, but this is you being charismatic, okay, where you get people to, whoever you're dealing with, engage them in such a way that they like you and not dislike you as a result of interacting with you, but also that you need to shed light on the situation. Okay, but this is also you pursuing something, but doing it in such a way that you are not destructive to yourself or to others by what it is that you are looking to achieve or that you desire. And with judgment, this is about making a judgment call, rising to the call, getting the results you want in this situation, or the decision that you want in this situation, by you asserting yourself in a positive, tactful way, okay, to have that stability. All right, so don't be going fucking ham or going off, because that's not going to get you what you need. Or maybe it will. I don't know. You need to be a good judge of that. Okay? Somebody might be judging something incorrectly here, or you're trying to set something right with, or ensure a decision with something where there may be an issue, where something unexpected is happening on the part of who you're dealing with or within what you're trying to achieve. And so this is you needing to assert yourself and to address the concern so you can move on from it. All right? How do you change it, or how do you diffuse it? Spirit, what is this Five of Wands? That's the outcome for Aries, please. Thank you. On the Five of Wands, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? So there's challenges with something that you see the potential as an asset to something tangible or viable, something new you want to bring into form or to establish or to gain here. But I also feel, you see there's like several pentacles here, okay? At the bottom, you do have Judgment. So I do feel that this is you being able to change something and gain the decision, or gain the money, or what you see as the asset, or that's tangible, or that you see as valuable to you. okay, by you taking the action to bring about the change that needs to happen, by coming up with the solution, by resolving the challenge here, okay? And with Judgment here, getting the results, rising to the call, seeing how to rejuvenate the situation. All right, and for some of you, you'll be able to achieve this. For some of you, you may struggle with this, and for some of you, you might fuck this up, but it's up to you. With the fives, there's always ability to change things, and this is about what drive, what will, what determination, and what way are you going to act and respond to changing this up, to diffusing whatever is causing you some challenge, or that is a feeling challenging for you, that is around something that you want to gain or receive or bring into form. Okay? And at the bottom you have Temperance. So be delicate, be patient, be measured. Don't be extreme in your conduct, and focus on the compromise, and be mindful of your actions. Don't overdo or underdo this shit, okay? And some of you are focused on a Sagittarius. So let's take a look at what some additional guidance is for you, Aries. Spirit, what's some additional guidance for Aries? What is some guidance for Aries, please? Can we have guidance for Aries? Thank you. You have Kamala, she who emerges, enlightenment, mindfulness, and rise up. Remember, Judgment came up? So this is you needing to rise to the call, focus on how to rejuvenate a situation that is posing a challenge for you, or seeing how you can assert yourself in a positive way that allows you to emerge with the ability to rise up for from the situation and get the results that you want by bringing enlightenment to the situation, by also being mindful of how you go about doing that shit. Okay? I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching, Aries. Bye.